Well. I just realized stream is a little loud. I am gonna lower the volume. Okay, I don't think that did all that much. Anyways, fuck it, whatever. Hello. Hello. Okay, no copyright, please. Anyways, hello. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Happy 3D Art Day. I think just a real quick note about like schedule and weekly streams. I think I'm at the point where my schedule for the school year has kind of settled down a little bit, or not school year, but the school semester has settled down a bit, and I can kind of start predictably be able to get on a more predictable streaming schedule. I think that pretty much I will be able to stream on Wednesdays and then either on Saturday or Sunday. One of the weekend days. It's hard to say. I don't think I'll be able to consistently stream on Saturday or consistently stream on Sunday, but I'll be able to consistently stream on at least one of those days, either way. But yeah, we got that kind of sorted a little bit. And as you'll notice, we are back today with some 3D art. So remember when I said that we're gonna be making our home for Isabella's little palette cleanser? So anyways, that was a lie. And I decided I liked doing it so much that I kind of want to make one for Blathers. Just so people can see this is what our final renders look like. I'm really pleased with them. And if you zoom in... Oh, it's floating a little. That's not good. Fuck it, I'm not re-rendering all this shit. I also rendered in 4K by accident. I was like, damn, these renders taking a long time. And then I realized that my render settings were set to 4K, and I was like, fuck it. I was already on render 3 out of 4. Whatever. We can have 4K renders. Yeah, did a little Animal Crossing perspective one. And yeah, I'm just all around super happy with how this came out. I think it does like certainly feel super Isabelle, and it's very cute and homey, and I'm very happy with it. So I did a couple of different lighting passes. I rotated the toast. Yeah. This is almost, I guess, just all of her like overhead lights off. This was all the lights on, and then I thought that the inside was a little dark, so I put in an extra little global light that didn't cast shadows just to brighten everything up a little bit. But yes, overall super pleased with how this turned out. So we're gonna be making one for Blathers now. I will say I'm struggling a little bit. As you can see, we just got started roughly. I'm struggling a little bit with the geometry of the shape itself of Blathers' home. Because I think, you know, wait, I should have a notepad for it. We're gonna do one for every Animal Crossing New Horizons NPC, by the way. So we're gonna do one for the Nooklings, we're gonna do one from the Able Sisters, we're gonna do one for Tom Nook. He might be the last. But you know, Blathers has got to have a little bit of a study area, that's for sure. Okay, so I also wrote these down on my paper in front of me, but I didn't put them onto this notepad. So what? He's gonna have a piano. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a grand piano or not yet, but he's gonna have a piano. Drawing. And I think Blathers' colors are generally going to be like... I'm definitely thinking, you know, he'll have some nice deep greens. Kind of something like this, honestly. Deep green, deep purple, maybe some like white, or like a cream color with yellow. Yeah. I haven't really fully decided yet if his like primary color is going to be green or red yet, or like a deep red. We'll figure that out. That's what we're here to do. Because just like real quick, Isabel, like I made this really quick infographic thingy. Isabel's main colors here are right there, yellows. I guess it's mostly the couch, but still yellows, blue, greens, and pinks. So we're gonna need to pick 3 colors to define Blathers' color palette, but yeah. So I really, again, was struggling super hard with the shape of what Blathers' house might look like, and I was gonna experiment with 2 floors. Here, let's open it up in Blender real quick just to see how the render looks. I also think I am out of my isometric phase. Because Blathers is, I mean, I rendered Isabel's as a flat, not flat, sorry, perspective view, right? Yeah, so, like, I mean, adding a second floor doesn't really cover all that much, because I think Blathers as a home, if he had a home, would probably utilize, I personally feel like it would utilize walls more, essentially. Like, he'd have a dedicated study area, a little tea and sitting area. So I don't really like the idea of putting walls up, just because it looks a little strange in renders. Again, if we put this ever in an engine, it'd be different. But I was like, let's have fake walls by adding another floor. And I'm going to experiment with it a little bit. And, I mean, I've literally drawn like 7 different possible layouts for the no, not even 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've drawn 15 different possible layouts for Blathers' home. So instead I'm taking a slightly different approach. Not slightly different approach, but I think I'm really getting stumped on it. So we're going to move on from the architectural shape of his house for now and just start with some assets. You know, like assets that we already know he'll have for sure. Yeah, I just put these in for just like a placement reference. Location reference. But yes, we're gonna... So as you can see, we already did a little like shelf for him. We're gonna have a magnifying glass. He's definitely gonna have a nice big study desk, so we'll do that next. We're gonna start with like core props. do 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 do. Man, I am tired. It's only week 3 of the semester and I'm already feeling a little dead on the inside, I'm not gonna lie. Oops. Wrong direction. Pemgin Numu.
Hello, Duru. How's it going? How you doing, buddy?
We out here. We really do be out here. We do be out here. We Scooby Dooby out here. What's the haps? How it go? How it go is you want to see how Isabel's house turned out? Because we're doing a little home for Blathers now. If you couldn't tell from the title. I didn't plan for this, but this is now like I really want to make homes for all the Animal Crossing NPCs. So if you have any headcanon about Blathers, feel free to shit it out. Scooby Dooby Dooby, not gonna lie, I didn't read the title at all. I respect that. I just don't read. But here, do you want to see the Isabel house? Because I did all the renders, which I just want to point out really quick. I want to call out my own stupidity real quick. I rendered in 4K by accident, which was horrific. There's an aggressive amount of bug netting to keep them out. Oh, that's true, because Blathers hates bugs. I bet that would have taken a hot minute. Wait, sorry, what would have taken a hot minute? Oh, the 4K renders? Yeah, it took so fucking long. I was literally wondering, like, why are these taking so long? I was literally halfway through rendering the third of 4 renders that I wanted to do, and I was like, oh, they're 4K. And at that point, I was like, fuck it, we're on this hill. We're gonna die on this hill. Fuck it, we ball mentality, truly. I learned from the best, what can I say? Hold on, anyways. Let's see these 4K fucking Isabel renders. Haha. Also been playing 1A and I to keep the levels coming with the intention of getting the daily win and then logging off. Have you been winning though? Oh, I forgot. I forgot to clip it. I pulled off the sick Ori ult flash combo. Okay, this video was not me, but this is the combo that yeah, the ball's on herself. You keep the ball on Ori. And then you ult first and then you flash, yeah. Cause Ori's has the wind up. So yeah, I did that in ARAM. It worked. I've been winning the first game. Oh, so I've only been playing 1 ARAM at night. That's healthy. That's so healthy. I think starting this week is truly gonna be the league not hiatus, but literally exclusively only playing on like Saturdays or Sunday, like one day a week. So it's gonna have to be like that for a while, but you know, it's okay. Because again, like, I think I mentioned this before, but like, as much as, like, I like playing League, right? That's undeniable, but as much as I like playing League, like, I can put the game down when need be for a while, and you know, right now, semester is starting to get a little crazy, so, now is the time to put down League of Legends. kind of like knew it was coming as well, that roughly once, so we had a holiday weekend this past weekend. Kind of knew it was coming, that once this past weekend was over, like it's time to effectively uninstall on weekdays. I mean, I'll still be around on weekends. We gotta get you your M7 on Zaya, but enemy keeps FF in at 10 minutes. You have a healthy habits, which makes you the top 0.01% of League players. I mean, hey man, I've been there. I've been deep in the League addiction, and I'm just happy that it more or less came at a time when I had the time to have this addiction. Because I mean, like, also, don't give up the things you love just because you're busy. You make time for what's important, but, like, right now as well, like, for me, that's making time for stuff like stream, because I care a little bit more about stream. So, like, I could easily just go off and play play some nightly League of Legends right now, but, like, I don't particularly want to, because I'd rather do this, you know? Stuff like that. Anyways, that's enough talking about League. Naru, you at work? I imagine you probably are, right? Pain. What the fuck? Do I have overlapping edges? Or faces? Why didn't that... Oh, it's because I had the wrong edges selected, I think. Unfortunately, yeah. At least the weather is nice, go. That's nice. Though, go. Oh my god, I'm having a stroke. At least the weather is nice, so that's good. So it's heading into summertime for you guys right now, right? Yeah. It's definitely springtime, that's for sure. That's nice. What's your favorite season, actually? Also, I just kind of realized I fucked up on what I want here. We're gonna re-merge all these because I didn't actually want this shape. I was kind of not thinking. Autumn. Just started spring, so technically you're right. Autumn easy, especially in March, April. New Zealand, best temperature and best weather. Hell yeah. Noted, because I just want to know when, you know, best times to visit New Zealand are, because I would very much, very much like to take a trip down there at some point to hang out and see you guys and see the sheep. Hello Kevin. How's it going? How you doing? can't help but feel I'm scuffing this even more, but fuck it, we ball. Can I bridge this? I don't think this will work, yeah. Something is not fully right with the geometry here, I think. I think I'm actually just fucking this up like really badly. We're gonna kind of cut and restart this. March, April is right as you get crispy cold mornings, but also pleasant afternoons where lounging in the sun is where it's at. September, October is pretty similar, but because it's spring, it's a lot more humid, so I don't like it as much. Also, allergies and all the plants come back. Yeah, okay. You know what? I'll plan for the March, April. Good, glad to hear it. I am doing great until just now I spilled water on myself. Like, as I do that a lot, honestly. I'm really bad with, like, hand-eye motor control. Like, I don't... It's not at all, like, physical, like, disability or anything. It's more, like, just... I'm dumb. So... Just spilled water everywhere. Hello, Pterodox. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Ah, I see what happened. There's geometry here that we don't need. That's why shit went bonkers. Also, actually, now that people are here who wants to see the Isabel renders as well, I just showed Naru, but for Kevin and, excuse me, Pterodox to see. Got, I did a couple lighting passes. But, yep. This is how these are looking. These are 4 fucking K renders, by the way. Oh, Kevin, you did see this actually. I posted it in our Discord with our with our buds. Me when the geometry doesn't equal the brain cells I have left trying to fix it, bro. That's impossible because I always have 13,000 polys in a scene, and I have 3 brain cells. Very good colors, thank you. Actually, yeah, also just to contextualize for everyone else right now as well, we are doing a little home for Blathers. So again, if anyone has headcanons about Blathers, throw it out there, y'all. Absolute design if you wanted to do an alpha pass and really push the color range even without oversaturating it. I mean, in all fairness, these are the raw renders. I do a little editing in Photoshop as well, because I'm much more comfortable with using Photoshop essentially for like making colors pop and stuff like that. I think it would even bring your scene a bit more grain texture and like how real camera would photograph it. Yeah, I did notice something about in general, why did I say that sound like that? I forget which one I'm on, but I'd switch from GPU to CPU compute or something like that, and I'd like, because one of my classmates actually mentioned this to me, because all my renders had noise in them. And he said that you might want to switch the computation, and that actually did fix it. So I might actually honestly manually re-add some grain, but I think, again, this is all Animal Crossing style. Animal Crossing is like, doesn't have grain and is crispy in a different way. Crispy just because of like the technical capabilities of the Switch, but noted feedback. Thank you for the input. Oops. Oh, I didn't want that. It has grain, but that's because of the GFX limitations, why Ray is preferred regardless of how smooth it is, unless you're going directly for extreme low poly. Yeah, I mean, I'll think about it, but probably just do it with Photoshop, because I'm not re-rendering this shit anyways. But thank you for the input. What was I doing? Honestly, these little wing things, I might just split, use a separate object for them. Because shape I think, one, I'm not entirely even sure what shape I kind of wanted to have, but two, I think the shape that I wanted to have would be, in general, better achieved as well with possibly just having it be separate. But you guys all know me, I'm a big sucker for having the geometry be one piece for as much as I can. Oops, did not mean to do that. Yep. We're gonna just run a quick test on it, but the more I think about it, the more inclined I am to just make it separate geometry. Honestly, that's not so bad. Although, probably want to do this first. Okay, I know I said honestly it's not that bad, but honestly it's pretty bad. So, hee hee. We're going to cut out all of this. Ah, jeez, I think I just cut something I didn't want to cut. Ah, no, okay, we're chilling. We're bing chilling. There we go. I just finished a render of mine today. Oh, hell yeah. What were you working on, if I may ask? Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, holy shit. Oh man. I really need to get the neck pillow or some shit. Something that I can use while I'm at my desk, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. My neck do be a little sore these days just because of how much I've been working. Guess we don't need this anymore then. Yeah, let's see. So what I'm hearing is posture check. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna... Oh my god. Deep stretch. Oh. Yeah, it's been a super busy week. I think I mentioned it on Saturday. I went to a museum with a friend. That was fun. On Sunday, I had a barbecue with some other friends, which was also fun. And then on Monday, my classmate and I went on like a little research field trip, which was super fun, but also at the same time quite exhausting. Like, I didn't have a day on the weekend where I could just stay home and be a potato, which is like, I like being a potato. I need a potato day like once a week or something. And then, let's see, Tuesdays are always quite busy. On the bright side, I got, I'm actually doing some research with a faculty member this semester, so, that's actually, I get to do it for credit, essentially. I thought I was gonna have to register for another class because, I need 8 credits to be a full-time student, and I was only at 6. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, sitting in a lecture for 3 hours and then doing 5 hours of homework for that class, that's 8 hours. I'm already working like slash doing homework for 62 hours a week, and that's not including being in the classroom. I don't have the time, and I don't have the time to whip out another 8 hours out of my ass. Doing research was great. It's more graphic design centric, but it's a play on professionalism and product showcasing. It's just dice, but it came out really nice. I'll send it to you via DM here soon. I mean, you can, if you're comfortable, post it for everyone to see, you know? Unless you're not, then that's fine too, but... Just because, I just want to give a quick context as well. I'm not the biggest fan of, like, DMs, whether it be whispers or Discord DMs, because, again, one, I have a lot of DMs coming in all the time, just because of, like, school slash work related stuff. But also, it's like, sometimes, if it out of fairness to everyone, I don't always necessarily respond to every single whisper slash DM, unless it's explicitly something like school slash work related. Sunday's my dedicated potato day. Yeah. Sorry, I had a stroke there for a second. I just made this eat sound. I mean, in all fairness, as much as I like slothing around, I'm a very workaholic person. When I'm not working, I tend to be looking for ways to work, which is unhealthy in many ways. Take breaks, y'all. Which is like a lesson I'm really trying to learn this semester as well, the value of taking breaks. Because burnout is bad. Do not burn out. Because like I burnt out a little last year towards the end of the semester too, and that shit didn't feel good. Um, I have 2 3-hour classes with volleyball practice in between every Tuesday and Thursday. Like, zoink, Scoob, that is so much. I mean, are there at least classes you like? Or kind of enjoy taking? Because last year, I'm not gonna lie, I took a couple classes that were kind of a waste of my time and money. And again, as a grad student, we pay by credit, so taking classes that really waste your time and money are quite annoying. So that's when I vowed to like never again, essentially. Like, always take classes that I feel like I can learn something from. And if it's not a class I feel like I'm learning something from, drop it and do something else. Go register for another class or approach faculty about research, you know? That is a nice thing I really enjoy about being a grad student as well. Faculty, it feels like faculty dedicate a little more time to you, whether they like it or not. Or not, no, whether they want to or not is a different thing, but like as a grad student, I feel like you inevitably spend a lot more time. You're also an adult, right? So you can just like have a chat with faculty about anything, and then suddenly you guys talk about maybe the research they're working on, and since like you're a grad student, they'll be more likely to know your name anyways, and you can just be like, hey, can I work on your research project? They'll be like, yeah, why not? Pinky hasn't responded to me in 3 years. It's a wonder I still come by, Shma. Love you too, bud. That's what I'm doing. That's why I have 1 more year. Yeah, don't. Oh, wait, sorry. You're doing as in you're wasting. You're unfortunately having to take classes you don't want to take, or other way around. Or like you get to be taking the classes you want to take. Oh, it sounds like it sounds like you're limited. You're limited yourself with it's. I get it for sure since you're just trying to get through. It makes it easy to focus, so it's not bad by any means. Sorry, what is this in relation to? Is this about the, Sorry, I lost the start of the conversation, because, I think I'm not, like, fully reading chat on time. I was typing this earlier, now I don't remember. That's fine though, it's not a big deal. Alright, well, if you remember. You used to have a desk like that? Yeah, I think it's quite cute. There's like something super charming and classic about it. Like this definitely feels like an old-fashioned desk, kind of with a like it's it's got a lot of drawers and shelves to it. It's got a lot of layers and levels. I think it's quite charming in a unique way. So I just realized one thing. Like, I have the reference open on my phone, but I am referencing like a real desk as well that I found on the internet. So, not surprising that you mentioned that you have one kind of like this, or you used to at least. My mom had a desk like that for a while, but all my desks have been flat tops. I think I kind of, a flat top desk wait, bridge, is like kind of nice for some purposes, but because like I found like right now these days I do a lot of like digital development work, so it's nice to have like all this space so I can have a couple of monitors, I can have my laptop set up, but also like a desk like this with like lots of nice drawers and shelves and stuff is definitely really nice for when you're doing more traditional like arts, and I don't want to say arts and crafts per se, but like it is like I think super helpful for like storing more actual small bits, which is low-key where I'm at right now. I have made so many fucking paper prototypes in the last like week, which has been nice. I am a little sick of digital prototypes, I'm not gonna lie. Just because, like, bro, coding, please stop. But doing paper prototypes also is like it's enjoyment in a different way of its own too. The fellowship that I'm doing this year, I had a really not big paper prototype. It's not like they were like really strict about like this is due to on Tuesday or whatever, but I showed them a really like complicated paper prototype that I made and they really liked it. It's not super complicated, but if I were to do that shit digitally, it would have taken 2 days. But paper prototype, it took me 3 hours. Mine was attachable. I have a L flat top with 2 monitor extension cables. It holds all 4 monitors very well, so I'm so happy. Ooh, 4 monitors. That is a very nice setup. I have been thinking about investing in another monitor because my second monitor is it's like a really cheapo one. So, I think it's the monitor itself, not the cable, because I've replaced the power cable, and it kind of just like flickers in and out a lot, which is a little irritating. Or, just get a third monitor and then have the flickery monitor on the side for like really silly stuff, but, I do gotta think about how much it's gonna cost. Because I have one really nice monitor, like the main monitor that I use, like the main monitor that I'm streaming. This one is like a very, very nice one that I got, fortunately, on a really good deal. Like, Life Iris sent it to me. I think it's like a $400 monitor, but I remember distinctly that I bought it for $299, which is a huge discount. Yeah, money's a huge consideration. Yeah, not gonna lie, wish I had more storage with my extra monitors. I just pop box them and raise them above my main monitor. Join the club. Wait, Nerd, do you have 3? I thought you only had 2. I thought you had that one like ultra wide and then. I technically have 5, but it's a projector. Ooh, damn, you got a really fancy setup. Yeah, I know. I think I've mentioned wanting to get a new monitor for like well over a year now, honestly. And every single time, like, cause the thing is, like, it's not something that's super high prio, I'd say, on my like to-do list because like, I've made do with my setup for like a year plus now, right? Um, Like, hell, I've even, like, I used one monitor for a really long time, and it works, you know? It does what you need it to do. It does get the job done, and, like, that's the most important part no matter what. So, you know, all these, like, peripherals, or, like, extras, they're nice to haves, but, like, I'm not at the point where, like, not having them, like, ruins my life so badly, and I can live with it, you know? But maybe sometime this year. Actually, Pterodox is gonna ask as well, do you have, like, those, like, fancy, arms that you can use to, like, raise and lower your monitors, too? Those actually seem really cool, I think, and... because I have a standing desk, so it could be potentially cool to, have one of them. Or get, like, arms like that. A friend of mine has them and he loves them so much. I've been here from your one monitor is fine to your maybe to your maybe a third monitor. Yeah, you've seen it all. Now I have 149, which is the size of 2, and then the about 2. Okay, so size-wise I have 4, but physically only 3. I tried to get some arms, but none of them went high enough. Damn! Is your desk standing as well? I'm not sure if I've ever asked. I'm also not too sure when I would have had the, like, reason/occasion to ask, so... Nah, solid, okay. Yes, I love my, standing desk so much. Because it alleviates back problems so much, too. Because I will say, a while ago I bought a new chair, which helped my back problems, but I think in particular buying the standing desk helped a lot. Because these days, since I go out a little bit more either way on the day-to-day, because I have like class or work every day, I get out and do some exercise more either way, and it helps. But I did find that, like, in the times when my back problems were really bad, standing desk was, like, the real MVP. Very nice. Very worth. I also have my PC on my desk. I've thought about a standing desk. I just don't think that any come in the size I'd want, but I haven't looked super hard. I hadn't thought about that because I know that, yeah, I do remember Life Virus had a friend that he mentioned was like wanting to get a standing desk, but she was really picky about the size and she could never find one that was like big enough particularly for what she wanted. It does make sense. I think actually there probably is a capacity for how big like a standing desk could be. But then again, like it's hard to get like a big desk too, unless you're just at like a big fucking centralized like work table. Not centralized, but you know what I'm saying? Like almost like a workshop type big ass table. And like, that is a whole different thing to seek out and purchase. It's pretty full. I keep it super tidy, but it's full. Tidy desk is very good. It's a very good habit to keep clean, tidy desks. Anything, bookshelves. Like I just actually recently bought another bookshelf, which has been so nice because I read a lot, and like it's not just like books, but I want to have like a place to store my notebooks, and I'm storing like some paper supplies that I have as well, because they used to kind of just be like one really tall ass stack in front of my other bookshelf, and now that my other bookshelf I was able to like sort it a little better too, because like I had all these, I like to organize, but I had like a bunch of different language books like crammed all into the same like tier or shelf of the entire bookcase. But now it's like a lot cleaner, things are much better distributed, and my first bookcase doesn't bend so much in the middle because of the weight. Because that shit bent in a way it was not meant to. Honestly though, given the fact that it was only 30 bucks, it's such a sturdy shelf, it's been great. I like this shelf a lot, highly recommend. So, where's my pencil? Okay, here it is. Just gonna check some stuff off the list. From the like stuff we modeled. I just ran over something. Okay. I think also, actually, I want to open another one of our scenes real quick, because I think we can yoink an asset from it. Shelf is carrying. Yeah. And I mean, on the weekend, oh man, I was cleaning my room in general, and I found a lot of like really special knickknacks and like tickets, for example, or little notes people have written me, business cards, photographs that I started to hang up all over my walls today or on the weekend, which was kind of nice. And this place, I've been living in this apartment for over a year now, and like I know this is temporary, so I'm not like too eager to make this feel like home, but honestly, I put this little wall up and it does make me feel happy. Apologize, that was a big yawn. I think we could honestly probably use this chair. This looks Blathers enough, yeah. At least, I kind of am not a big fan of the legs on the chair, but I think the back is quite lovely. And I think it's like stylistically suits it. I don't know, what do you feel about the legs? Does it feel too short or too tall? Something about this chair still feels disproportional. Or maybe it's because of the fact that like the top of this is like square and the bottom pegs are kind of rounded, which I think is also a little bit odd. But I don't know, what are your thoughts? If nothing else, it is nice to have it as a stand-in asset for the time being. Wait, why is there two shelves? What the fuck? Oh, I see. Actually, we can use this as well. Hehe. I think the cushion could be a tiny bit higher, but it doesn't look super off TBH, yeah? Like, what do you mean by higher? Like bigger? Like fluffier? Like, brap. tired. I just like let out a really big yawn, and then my brain contemplated yawning again. And I was like, wait a minute. Like I said, y'all, this it's only the third week of school, and I'm already kind of feeling like a little tired from the semester. Which is kind of weird. I will say I have a lot of, I almost feel like I have a lot more free time at home right now this semester, in the sense that, like, I can get a lot of work done while I'm at school, and kind of just, like, a lot of the nature of my work is, like, more passively coming, in the sense that, like, I don't have to sit down and, like, bang out the homework for, like, 10 hours anymore as much. I do it's a lot more creative and critical thinking, and then, you know, this semester on the bright side, a lot of my prototyping can be more paper, which is just, like, at least for me personally, it's faster. So I don't have to worry so much about time spent on, like, fixing technical issues. Because it's like, that's the one thing I hate about digital prototyping, right? It's great and all, but it's like, oh my god, I spend half my time just fixing bugs. And, like, stupid bug. Not in, like, oh, I'm gonna tweak this because it'd be better if this character floated higher or something with this movement scheme. It really is stupid bug, in the sense that, like, yeah, why is my character getting stuck in this wall? Which is, like, I hate having to fix those, especially when I'm, just trying to test an idea out, right? It's a waste of time, and it's a non-consequential bug in the bigger picture. So why'd I do that? Undo real quick. I think, like, physically a bit higher, either the cushion or the wood bit. I see what you're saying. Like, as in, like, this part is too disproportionate with this part. This part is too low. Gotcha. How about that? It does look like a banger chair, though. Thank you. Made it a while ago and never ended up using it, which was disappointing. I'm a really big fan of, like, the little flower cutout on the top, which I think is also very Blathers. You know, I think Blathers would really like antique furniture. Like, I think he'd definitely love a cute little modern Parisian apartment, you know, where it has a classic feel to it. Yeah, okay, let's go. It's lit. Well, he's a collector, right? Exactly, yeah. He probably got hella junk in his house, bro. Surely he'd have fish posters and lava lamps. Oh my god, do you think Blathers have a lava lamp? I feel like he'd have posters and everything, too. Lava lamps are budget science, and museums love budget science. Alright, alright. But this is Blathers' home, not the museum. Yes, we are now having intellectual discourse on if we think Blathers would have lava lamps or not. Topic of the day. Oh, that chair is way too big for the desk. It's tall. Yeah, but I still feel he'd own a lava lamp. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, we'll give him a lava lamp. We'll give him a lava lamp. Who am I to argue with science? I think the whole top side of the desk is a little on the tall side. So we're gonna... shrink the whole thing a tad bit. Oh, right, I duplicated it, I forgot. I said terrarium that has bugs in it. Definitely not. Oh, Blathers. Eh? His sister's an astronomer, right? Maybe a spare telescope? Yeah, I was thinking about giving like Oh, because the thing is, like, I was thinking about actually making it like a two-person home, like Celeste lives there. But the thing is, Celeste is like a visiting NPC in New Horizons, so. But yes, I will definitely give him some astronomy type stuff too. Oh, I'm sorry. I am just one yawny boy. Timmy and Tommy have bunk beds, surely. Of course they do. The Able sisters are gonna have like a nice, cute, cozy house with like a nice sewing area and like I feel like it'd be very classic rocking chair with a fireplace where, oh my god, I forget, Mabel and Sable, I think, are the sisters that work in the shop. I think Mabel's the little one, right? The blue one. But like, yeah, she would definitely want to do like sewing or knitting on the ground. She sits on the ground, and The older one definitely sits in a rocking chair. I know she's not like a granny, but she's like the eldest of all the Abels because there's three of them. Dude, I've been getting spam from this random person the whole day, and man, I'm just gonna block the number. I greatly despise spam. I think as most people do. I don't think there's anyone who's just like, spam, yeah, woo! I just hate being bothered, man. Please leave me the fuck alone. Okay, these are supposed to be like the stairs. They look awfully small. I just noticed, like, in many different ways, like that. Oh, I am not gonna lie. I'm a little tired. Okay, where's my grand piano reference? Holy shit, I have way too many screenshots on my phone. What is everyone's thoughts on Pinterest? Do you like it or do you dislike it? I really like personally, I really like Pinterest's algorithm when it comes to discovering new stuff, but I don't really like. I feel it's not really a good way to organize stuff, and like I'll pin stuff, but then never go back and see it, you know? Do you think Blathers would have a grand piano or just like a more standard piano? Oh, I'm actually thinking about it now, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into the inside of a grand piano that I don't want to model. Let's see, grand piano. Blathers, regular piano or grand piano? I feel like Blathers would have a grand piano, but it would be too big and wouldn't fit in his home, so he has a regular piano. Oh my god, holy. By the way, I got like a little notification about like because on Friday we're gonna be having a masters wide event that I am organizing with two of my other classmates, and oh my god, a lot of people are SVP'd actually, like a lot of people. Pain. I mean, it's good. Having more people show up is better than less, but still. I also just realized the grand piano can be closed. We'll just have it closed. Because I was worried about, like, what's visible on the inside, so Been ages since I used it. Wait, I'm sorry, what were we talking about? I fell behind on the chat again. Oh, Pinterest. Yeah. I mean, the fact that it's been ages since you used it is also a fairly telling, like, bit of data if you think about it. Because, like, if an application isn't, like, good, you won't use it. Not to say Pinterest isn't good, because I actually quite like their algorithm for suggesting you new stuff. But I still think the actual user experience and user interface it could be a little better. Holy shit, my arm is so itchy. A nasty bug bite on my arm. It's really funny, right? When I said I went on a little research field trip with my teammate on the weekend, he took a video of me climbing a rope that we saw. And, like, you can see right on my left arm a very, very distinct, very large bug bite. It's hilarious. Like, and, like, this is peak middle of the day, too, so the sun is pretty strong. But, like, you can still see the strong shadow that, like, this bug bite casts. It's kind of cursed. Also, we're gonna ignore the fact that I'm Miss Noodle Arms out here and couldn't even climb very high. I mean, I got off the ground. Is that good enough? I'm gonna go back to that beach and climb that rope. I think it's good, but UI is old. Agreed. Yahaha! Rogue! Hello! Long time no see, my friend. I missed you, bud. How's it going? I hope you're taking care. Hope the tutoring job is treating you well. Because Lord knows tutoring requires so much fucking patience. What? You're ripped? I'm not ripped. Do you see me? I mean, I don't... Speaking honestly and frankly, I don't want to say that I'm, like, weak, because I do exercise a lot. I care about maintaining a certain level of health. But I'm not the most strong person. Actually, I have a funny story. I went canoeing with a friend over the summer, and she and I, like, we talked about it, and, like, we're pretty similar levels in terms of athleticism, but just in different regards, right? So, I cannot lift as much weight as her, but, like, she cannot run as far or as, like, long as I can. So, just different, like, different things you decide to funnel your physical energy into. But, yeah, so we went canoeing, and it was funny, I joked, I'm like, I could always tell when you stopped rowing, because we stopped moving. It's good, I've missed you too. Yeah, man. Because, like, even on the project we're working on right now, like, it's been a little bit of a flustercluck too. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that I'd have a little bit more bandwidth, even still in September, to juggle working on that. But I've got... like, I'm not out of gas in the tank right now, but in general, in the week, I have very little gas in the tank for that project. Not to mention, I think, I'm a little annoyed sometimes with how our team is treated, but it's okay. I do enjoy working with kids. That's good. I mean, I think I might have asked you, so I apologize that I forgot. But like, what is the age group that you're tutoring? Runners are shredded. You got that short cartoon character strength. Oh my god. Oh wait, I have a really funny thing actually to say. This will be my say one thing nice or say something nice that happened in the day. But stamina versus strength. I thought I would have more too. Yeah. The video photo stuff has picked up too. That's good though. That's good. The opportunities that you want. But oh, one thing I wanted to share because you said the excuse me, I'm having a stroke now. What you said about the short cartoon character strength. My friend was so funny. I like died when I read it too. Cause what did I say? Something about I was like, hey man, I don't have all that much going for me. I don't really think I have like I didn't win the physical. Well, that's kind of it's subjective, but like. Because I was about to say I didn't win the the physical gene lottery, and I'm like, to be fair, I got really lucky in terms of a lot of genes. Like, I got 2 legs, you know? I got, like, eyes that sit in the center of, like, I got, like, eyeballs that, wait, what? I have iris, pupils that, like, sit in the center of my eye, so I don't have any, like, eye problems. So I won the gene lottery in a lot of ways. But, like, I don't think I got that many physical qualities going for me, but I will say, because I exercise my butt a lot, I'm just like, listen, my butt is strong. This is such a cursed thing to be sharing on the stream. But then she was like, hey man, you're like a sexy short stack. And I was like, what did you just call me? It was a very, very funny conversation. I was like, what? And she was like, not to sound like creepy, but... And I was like, thank you, you too. You're not that much taller than me. I was like, right back at you, sis. We are both sexy short stacks. I was fucking floored when she said that. Or wait, oh, I actually don't even, did she say sexy short stack or curvy short stack? I don't even know. I was so shook by that moment. It was so funny. Oh man. She's got a thing for pancakes. I know, right? I wouldn't even say you lost some physical aesthetic gene lottery. I'm pretty, how do I say this? Like, I think I look really fucking average. Which is like, average is good. I will say average is good. Because, you know, I think too much beauty can be a bad thing, too. I get the butt thing. Ever since running Morgan, I feel so powerful. Yeah, like, because I think, obviously, when you run, like, very obvious parts of your body that you need to, like, train to keep strong are, like, obviously your legs. Like, your quads are really important. And then, people don't think about it, but, like, something that I noticed between running my first and second half marathons is, like, my first half marathon, I kind of just ran, and I felt really sore for like 3-4 days after it. But my second half marathon, I did a lot more training, both primarily in my core and like kind of your lower back slash upper like butt, and like that made a huge difference. I didn't even feel, I barely felt sore the next day after running my second half marathon, and it was incredible. So like training stuff like that like really matters. Okay, I think okay, I just want to try one thing. We're gonna do this first to get that, and then we're going to do this. I think that's close enough of a piano shape. Oh, I didn't want to extend the segments I want to. That's such a good compliment. I know, right? Sexy short stack is amazing. And I'm like, thank you. Average is good. I'd say I'm average too, just height. You are very tall. Too much beauty can make you mean or blind. I am also when people are too beautiful, it throws me off. Same! I don't trust beautiful people, I'm not gonna lie, because a lot of the time they're aware that like they're beautiful. And like, I don't know, people who are too charming, I don't trust them. People who are too beautiful, I don't trust them, because they learn that they're beautiful and charming, and they a lot of the times use it to manipulate people. Not to say every person is like that. Of course, depends on the person, but my experience with overly beautiful and overly charming people is as such. Runner's ass, let's go. Corn butt, it helps me to get low and do slips and boxing too. I think it's connected to runner's ass. When I did taekwondo, you do core was super important before you worked on all other appendages. Yes, because I think like your core, right, is the direct thing supporting your lungs, and like because again for me, my experience with like exercising core when running was it felt particularly useful because if I have a strong core, I can support my upper body more. The more I can stand up straight or like keep my head perpendicular to the ground while running, the more open I get my lungs and the better air passageway you create. So then you can breathe better while running. And running is largely about breath control. What's going on? Hey, Kevin. We were talking about how we don't trust charming people and they're assholes. I think what we should do is we should split the piano into 2 pieces. We should do like the little piano body here as one side, and then do the actual keys part of the piano as a separate. We're gonna keep this real quick, but I want to try that. I think it'll give me better control over individual sides of it, which will be really helpful, I think. I have no idea. I'm super charming. Also, if you work out in general with your good form, your core is always involved. Exactly. Damn, y'all can't trust me, then I'm absolutely stunning. All the mirrors break when I look at them. This is true, you are stunning. So I'm untrustworthy or I'm not charming? You're very untrustworthy, Kevin. I'm sorry. I gotta break it to you. I mean, how do I, like, cause it's like, I don't know, man. Like, it's not even just charming, cause like, a lot of people are charming in a lot of different ways, but like people who are just like too smooth, man. Like, I don't, you freak me out. Cause I kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I will say a lot of the times I'm extremely aware when I'm like dealing with someone and I'm being manipulated. And, you know, sometimes whatever, I'll just be a fucking doormat and let them take advantage, but, I usually am acutely aware of when someone's taking advantage of me. I can smell the poop. Hey, thanks, you're welcome. I knew I couldn't trust Niru, none of us could. Ah, yes. As per every stream, did I loop the playlist? I didn't. Ooh. Wait, there's... saw an advert for it. Huh. What's this? I just saw I saw the face planted Psyduck and I'm like, I'm so in. Yeah, what a lovely thumbnail fact! I don't think it's very charismatic or charming if people can tell it's fake. I mean, here, like, that's the thing though, being able to tell someone's being fake is super different from person to person. I mean, man, this is gonna sound so cursed. But it's like, at some point when you've been used enough in your life, you tend to recognize patterns that you can recognize when people are being fake to use you, right? And like, I don't know, using people, it's a, how do I say, it's like a tough topic to handle because using people in general, always like, I think people can quite universally agree it's a bad thing, but that's also life. You're gonna always have to use people and people are gonna use you too. It's like a give and take. Like I think maybe the word using someone isn't quite the right word I'm looking for in this context because again, human contracts or whatever, right? I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Not to say that you should do everything for someone expecting something back, but that is just how like the nature of like living with each other works sometimes, right? True, no one can tell that I'm taking advantage of them. Like, right now! Ah! Shit, not again! I'm bad at it, I think. I still don't know if people are being fake. I can't prove it. I mean, you truly can't. And you know, Kevin, that's a good... Sometimes I'm a little sometimes I'm just like, I'm a little bit of a narcissist where I'm just like, I can tell. It's like... And they're like, but they're not. And I'm like, no, they are. Sometimes I get a little fixed in my beliefs. But that's because I'm always right, okay? Not at all narcissistic. But I don't know. I fluctuate back and forth between giving people the benefit of the doubt and like just being like, no, you're being a total asshole, and just like using, like, not just me, but just using this person in general. I don't know. Depends on the day. I think there's a difference between using and having a less personal relationship. Like, I do work for trade sometimes, and that can be using, but IDK is not the same and scum. Yeah, because I think, like, for example, one example that I'm thinking about in my personal life right now is, actually, sorry, this is, I like how I just said, this is an example of my personal life, but I don't think it's, like, it's not really from my personal life. Or, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure all of us see this in our lives around us as well, but it's, like, someone is essentially becoming friends with someone just to have, like, just like becoming friends with someone with ulterior motives, you know. And I mean, this is gonna sound like a really cursed story, so I'm gonna tell this in as upbeat of a way as possible because, like, I've moved on. I one time had a friend who got extremely, extremely wasted. So, okay, well, there were three of us in this in this story. So there's me, person A, and person B. We're not gonna name names. But person A is absolutely wasted, and person B is petrified of vomit. So person A is just like, I'm about to throw up. And person B is like, I'm out of here, bye, because they are so afraid of vomit, and like I'm very good at being party mom. So I was like, all right, person A, let's get you to the bathroom. Let's hold your head above. I'll hold your head above the toilet, and you just let it out. And then person A basically publicly admitted to me that they thought like person B is super cool, and they knew that me and person B are super close, and so when they first talked to me, they were like, I wanted to get to know person A better. No, or person B. Sorry, this is getting really ambiguous with the A's and B's. Fuck, I should have just made up some fake ass names, but like that shit was not cool. I have a bad memory, easy to gaslight me. No, Kevin, no. I hope your life is filled with people then who would not abuse that. Pengy could never do anything wrong at all. It's true, I'm perfect. It depends on my time of year, month. I love people or hate them. Benefit of the doubt or me thinking everyone sucks. Yeah, you know, let's see which way the wind is blowing as well. Oh, what phase of the moon are we in? You know, a lot of this stuff. No, Kevin, you're so smart. You can never be gaslit. Nuru! You are the worst! Hello, Snow. How's it going? You're here just in time for a very fun conversation about gaslighting. I actually had the funniest moment on the weekend, so I don't know if anyone noticed, but I very, very briefly changed my Discord profile picture to something really weird. Not like inappropriate or anything, but it's aggressively cursed. I don't know if anyone noticed it. But one of my classmates basically pinged me in our cohort Discord being like, yo, can we talk about your new profile picture? And when I got that ping, I actually happened to be driving, and I was like, oh, one of my friends was in the car, and she read the message to me, and I was like, oh, I'll respond, later, right, once I'm not driving. And then as I was driving, I had this idea where I'm like, oh my god, what if I gaslight him? And so when I parked, I changed my profile picture back to what it was before, aka back to what it is now. And I basically said to him, what profile picture? My profile picture is and has always been Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. Like, me and this classmate, like, our entire, like, friendship is, like, kind of pushing each other's buttons, so it was so funny. And then he literally said, you're gaslighting me. And I said, nope. And then another one of my classmates, she pitched in. She's like, it's rude to accuse people of gaslighting. It was so funny. I DM'd him afterwards and I explained as well. I'm like, I did change my profile picture very, very briefly. And then I changed it back because it was too cursed. Like, I mostly changed it in the first place as a joke. Because another friend and I saw something really funny at a museum. And we took a picture of it. And I was like, what if I made this my new Discord profile picture? And he was like, go, 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 go. It was very funny. Evil. You're so mean. I'd do the same. I mean, it was good fun. I explained it to him afterwards, too. People have told me of things I have no memory of. They say I was present for. I tend to both believe them and not believe them. Schrodinger's gaslight. No. Yeah. I don't know, like, memory is such a fickle thing, right? If you think about it, like, my memory of a moment changes. And then my memory of the moment changes. The more you think about it, like, the deeper and more fucked it gets. And, like, I don't know. The concept of having a bad memory is very interesting, because I think very few people have a truly bad memory. Our memories are all just wired in different ways, so we remember different things. So, like, maybe you can't remember very well, like, if you were at X events or not, Kevin. But, like, you probably have a, like, excellent memory for other things. Kevin, Lily is the exact same. I'll talk to her when I get home and she'll be like 50 minutes. Wait, did we already have this conversation? I have to break it to her. Yes, we did. That's every friendship, every pair, every anything. One of you guys has a horrifically bad memory and one of you has the memory of an elephant. This is so scuffed. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear the obnoxiously loud airplanes going by. Also, I like how just now I'm just like, I'm a good memory, but now I'm just like, Snow, did I ask you how you're doing when you joined? I hope you're doing well. The airplanes were part of the music overlay so you could hear them. Fuck. And then her friend tried to gaslight the friend group that the mold was Kiwi slang for parallel parking. It's not. It's the Game Grumps reference and no one believed them for a second. It was really funny. Bruh. I mean, you know, I think, like, gaslighting obviously is really bad and really wrong, and if you've ever gaslit someone or have been if you've ever gaslit someone, wow, fuck you, and if you've ever, like, in a serious manner, and if you ever have been gaslit, I'm so sorry, it's a horrible feeling, but, like, I think light gaslighting, like, it's fun banter between friends, because, like, the thing is, like, when you're bantering between friends, like, the truth comes out eventually, and then people will be like, oh, good one, you know. Gaslighting people IRL, like, it can be messy. Although, I do have a friend who gaslit me about being allergic to peanuts for, like, a year. And I think I've told this story before, it's super cursed. But, basically, he was like, I'm allergic to, peanuts. And I was like, no, you're not. I've seen you eat fucking nuts before. He was like, oh, well, those are cashews and almonds, but I'm allergic to peanuts. And then he actually got Life Virus actually on board and Life Virus, and so one day I went to ask Life Virus. I was like, "Hey, is this guy afraid? Not afraid. Allergic to peanuts?" And Life Virus was like, "Yeah, he is." And I was like, "Y'all are gaslighting. Y'all are assholes, right?" And then like a year went by. And then one day I was eating some peanut M&Ms, and I was like, "All right, I'm gonna feed you some peanut M&Ms to prove that you are not allergic to peanuts, because I know you're not. It's a fact." And then he ate them, and I was like, "See, you're not allergic to peanuts." He's like, "Oh shit, it's up." This was a year, by the way. And later on, I was telling the story, being like, "Yeah, so I fed this guy some peanuts, and all my all of our friends were mortified. They're like, 'Oh my god, so you just assumed, like, you're like,'" they were like, "Oh my god, you just fed him some nuts despite knowing he's allergic to peanuts?" I was like, "No, but here's the thing, I knew he's not allergic to peanuts." And they were like, "But what if he wasn't?" And I'm like, "But I know he's not." And they're like, "But what if he wasn't?" It was such a funny, cursed interaction. But I knew he wasn't. Like, I swear on my... I don't know. What's something you swear on? I swear on my life that, like, I'd seen him eating peanuts before. Like, not just, like peanut butter. I've seen him eating straight up peanuts. Blah, blah, blah. About tutoring, I'm applying to other places because it's too much of a drive at my current place. It's been busy there. Oh, damn. Thanks, LA. You gotta drive a million years to get anywhere. I'm hurt? What happened? Oh, wait, are you being sarcastic? But I hope you're also not doing horrible, Snow. It's a horrible healing for sure, but so much fun amongst friends. Exactly. It is, yeah. And holy crap, I know, they gaslit me for a year. They got multiple people in on this. It can be as fun as long as... Exactly. And again, when you're gaslighting friends, the truth tends to come out. So like the peanut thing, that was a little overkill, I think. But whatever, because it didn't hurt me on the day-to-day. It only hurt me like 3 times over the course of a year until I found out. And like, you know, like I said, when I was gaslighting my classmate about my profile picture, I like immediately DM'd him afterwards being like, "Yeah, this is what I changed my profile picture to. It's pretty unhinged, but yeah, I was gaslighting." I told him, you know. Part of it is ADHD. People will then accuse me of gaslighting or lying for not remembering it, and I keep they're gaslighting me about gaslighting. No! I hate that. Imagine if he was allergic, but he wasn't. I knew it. It's a fact. Not Life Virus. No, I know. I was so mad more than anything that Life Virus gaslit me, because this other friend, I'm like, it's par for the course for him to do some stupid shit like this. But Life Virus? No! I mean... I was so upset. Utter betrayal. Oh, I didn't even notice there were faces down here. Okay, I just changed the display somehow, so now that softened edges are dotted lines. I don't know how to change it back, but it's fine. Okay, this is annoying. There we go. Cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme song. He has ADHD too. Damn. I mean, I think, like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like, and how do I say this? Like, I think having a bad memory is something that gets also, like, a much worse rapport than it really deserves, I think. Because, there's an edge somewhere I don't need. Here it is. Because also, like, that is literal, normal, healthy brain function to kind of throw out stuff that you don't need. And, like, it's really... I mean, that's something that maybe your brain might have to decide like if it forgets important stuff, but also like I don't know. Like I said, I think there's very few people in the world who truly have a bad memory. You just have a good memory for certain things and a bad memory for other things, and then people will give you shit for if you don't have a good memory for the things that they want you to remember, right? My friend never fell for it, but my gaslighting birthday with one of my oldest friends from undergrad was that I kept telling her I was part of her imagination. Oh no. My gaslighting story. Oh, okay. I thought at first you were trying to say you gaslighting her about like your birthday. Like at first, but that makes sense. It's a trauma response to forget. Yeah, and like not even necessarily just for traumatic situations. It's also just humans don't have infinite memory, right? So like the brain will regularly have to forget certain things to make room for new things that might be more worth remembering. I have a good memory, I just don't pay attention, bruh. Oh well. Oop. Sorry, give me 1 second. I need to send my teammate some stuff. Because we have our meetings in person and we take all of our notes by hand, which is I like taking head notes. It's nice, but it does mean we have to like take pictures of our notes and upload them a lot, as opposed to just being able to just like open the Google Doc. So anyways, just ignore me if she's nearby. Who doesn't need to pay attention. They're so charming, they can do whatever they want. True. Stunning. I'm charming. You're both. All of the above. It's me. I'm the teammate. She's telling me all of your secrets. Yeah. Obviously. Okay, this is not gonna look anything like how a real piano is supposed to look, but whatever. Were you impressed by mine? I'm sorry, what? I lost the thread of the conversation. Like how you eat pickles and peanut butter. I told you that in confidence, Peggy. You can't trust Peggy, remember that. She's a bitch, remember? You want to talk to Pengy. Pengy's the nice one. Pengy is the one who'll bake you cookies and is softly encouraging. Peggy's a bitch. My final bigger update is also my card died after 8 years of service. No! I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm saluting right now. You can't see because I don't have a webcam, but I'm saluting. It was just her time, man. I mean, didn't you also mention your car was used to begin with? So you drove it for, I'm assuming you drove it for 8 years, but how old was your car otherwise? Like, or sorry, I think you might have actually mentioned you were thinking about buying a new, another used car. Or I think you mentioned you were thinking about buying a used car. Or was that your car was used when you bought it? Or both, I don't know. It was already 21 years old. Holy shit! That was an old car. No, yeah, can we get some F's in the chat for Rogue's car? Also, what is that sound? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go check it out. There's like a weird, like, rhythmic tapping. I actually don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's like that coming from the kitchen. I'll be right back. Okay, well, oh, I guess the music ended while I was gone. Um, it was like one of those like kitchen timer thingies, but it was like a really janky, broken one. I didn't even know we had such a thing in our apartment. I think maybe my roommate, one of my flatmates, hadn't used it yet or something, but very, very loud, so I like muffled it by putting a little tissue over it. We don't go to the phenomenous tapping. My car had a smashed window because you'll never believe it. Yeah, but a field hockey ball wins 1v1 against glass. No! You don't say! Last night I thought I heard my cat meowing, so my window went outside with a bowl of water. Turns out it was an owl with a strange hoot. What? That's kind of wild. Streamer dies live on stream. She'll gaslight herself out of it. Don't worry, it's true. I can't die. Like, I would, it sounds like a very me thing, honestly. I'm gaslighting myself out of the fact that I fucking died. Just a random time. No, sorry. Just for context, my, one of my flatmates is, like, making something, but... I'm not gonna lie, I have not looked at a piano in a really long time, so I don't really remember what the... I think a piano has 88 keys. That I feel pretty confident about. But again, we are not making a realistic piano. We're not counting out 88 fucking keys. It just needs to... Again, this is still Animal Crossing style, so just think chunky and communicate the idea. Like, yeah, this is not at all what a real fucking piano looks like, but... I honestly probably could have done a little bit more maths ahead of time to like figure this shit out, but fuck it, I don't give a fuck. Like figure out like how many divisions we'll need to at least get like an even number. Like, cause we need three. I'd feel a little more comfortable with at least having three black keys around on the end of the piano. Yeah, I'm sure you're. I'm used car time, but my beautiful girl was me. So me, I can't see myself. Aww. Ends up a little help choosing to because they just see me on card. Aww. You know, if you love something, let it go. You know, well, that's life. I was about to say, you know, you lose a loved one, you move on. I was like, that's not right. Isabel has a grand. No! Oh, wait, you weren't here. So, Rogue. Okay. So, here, I just want to show you what our Isabel final renders look like. Because now we're actually working on a home for Blathers. So, if you have any Blathers headcanons, throw them my way. But this is what the final Isabel render looked like. Don't get me crying on my car right now. I mean, well, I said something extremely unemotional, so I can't imagine you would cry over what I said. So don't mind me. I'm gonna pour some more water. OMG, I love it. Thank you. I'm super happy with how this came out. Like, this was so fun. It's like why I want to make more like Animal Crossing home like villagers. There's a couple things I wish I had done. Like, I wish this was a little bit more populated. I wish I put some magazines here and here, put the books here. But I'm not gonna lie, it was getting to the point where I was getting a little tired of working on it. So I was like, fuck it, we call it a day. It's fine. And yeah, here's a couple little it's Isabel and Digby. The seashell was like something I really enjoyed as the final touch. The sock, the single sock, because Isabel says that she finds one of her favorite socks behind the washing machine after ages. Pianos make no sense. Guitar supremacy. I like pianos. Are you doing a grid for Blathers? It came out better than I imagined. Such a nice touch. Thank you. Yeah, this came out like so beautifully. I'm again really pleased with it. Dude, who keeps texting me saying that? Like, dude, you have the wrong number. And like the funny thing is, like, so I'm used to spam, right? But this person keeps messaging me, calling me like a doctor. And like, I'm reading, like, this is all like Chinese spam, but this person got some mad medical issues, and I'm like, I really hope that you are actual spam and you didn't just get a wrong number from someone, because I am not a doctor that can help you. Like, this is concerning, man. But anyways, back to the original point. Yeah, this is how our little Isabel home came out. I like pianos, wish I could play one. I used to be able to play piano, but I did not like it, so I stopped. Yeah, okay. Real quick on the topic of this spam. Because the thing is, spam usually messages you once, and if you don't respond, they kind of give up. But like, this person has messaged me 3 times today in the span of 10 hours, and they are talking about something medical, and I'm like, I don't know if I just respond to this person and say wrong number, or just ignore them. Because I really don't know what to do. Because again, what if my naiveness, my tiny little naive brain is telling me what if it's that 1% chance that this is a real person and seeking medical help for someone? Random timer, you never saw a text message from a random number that won't stop. Dude, I know, right? This is my life is a this is getting a little out of hand. Just tell them wrong number, okay. Because I'm just like, my philosophy is also like, just never reply to spam, because like, once they get your attention, like that's generally the first thing they want. They want you to reply and get their message. But you know, I know this is not how technology works, but I'm just like, oh, what if they hack me because I responded? I know this is not how phones work. Yeah, I think I'll just reply wrong number and then hit that block button. Wrong number, then block. Okay. How do you block someone? I know that sounded really trivial and really dumb, because I'm pretty lucky that like I only kind of actively started, and like not, oh sorry, I just whacked the mic. It's not even like super actively, but I'm pretty lucky in that like I didn't start receiving any spam until pretty much like last year. Mainly because like I never hand out my phone number for any reason whatsoever, because like even if it's a serious communication, I'll just give you my fucking email. Please don't text me, because like I don't text anyone ever. I truly never text anyone. So wait, let me figure out how to block a number first. Okay, block this. Okay. So the last 2 times I told someone wrong number, they were hitting on me or trying to make a friend, probably trying to get personal info out of me. Exactly. You go to their number, grab a hammer, and smash the number. Nice. So I smashed my phone. Wrong number. Block this caller. Block the contact. Alright, done. Because, like, I know it's naive, man, but I always do worry about that 1% chance that someone is not lying to me. And, like, hey, if they're really trying to seek medical help for this person they're worried about, I do not want to be responsible for this one person, because my cynicism of the modern world caused someone to die. You know, like, I know it's a very weird thing to, be worried about, but, like, I don't want it. I've heard, and when he gives out your date, I've gotten so much spam from college. I mean, like I said, I was pretty lucky in that, like, I didn't really get all that much spam until kind of recently. Like, hey man, I am not complaining at all about it. Because again, I never call anyone, like, even if like you have a matter you want to get in touch with me about, send me a fucking email, because I'm a pretty active like email checker. Like I check my email several times a day. Like, you don't need my phone number to get in contact with me, I'll put it that way. I was worried about too. It's caring. Yeah, because again, like I said, also like just like the guilt. Like, I don't want someone who like ends up dying because of me. Alright. Not to say that that would happen per se. It's a little bit of an extreme case, but like, I guess I owe it to the good people of the world who are actually going through stuff to give them the give even the jerk faces the benefit of the doubt. I was about to say, okay, this is Super Lo-Fi World 3. I thought it was Super Mario World Lo-Fi. Then I realized it's a collection of video game music that's lo-fi, and I was like, this is fucking Undertale. This is not Mario. I was really confused for a hot second there. When is Deltarune Chapter 3? Grrr. I need it! There we go, piano. Oh, I did it! Oh. Did not mean to press that. So sorry, I'm getting real yawny. Perhaps it's time to close stream soon. I've been really tired this whole week. I don't know why. Getting like very physically tired quite early. Like, I'm not shitting you guys when I say on Sunday I went to bed at, or Monday I went to bed at 9:45 p.m. Just super tired, don't know why. Still have yet to finish Undertale and the Delta Time chapters. Oh no! Dude, I'm really liking Deltarune, like almost more than Undertale, I think. Not because your schedule is packed. I mean, I don't even think it's that packed. Like, I'm busy, but like, it's nothing it's not like it's anything I've never dealt with before. And then I went to bed at 10:30. Boxing wore me out. I mean, sleeping early is like a healthy, well, like quote quote traditionally healthy, because like, you know, what actually is healthy if not just like kind of society's society imposing on you. Like, we live in a daytime society, you know, but sorry, that came out really wrong, but like, you know what I mean, in the sense that like, I think like our society is built around daylight, and there's a lot of people who are like night owls out there, you know. I get you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm having a stroke. I just don't have my words anymore. I felt healthier. Didn't prepare for my top choice in car to get sold before I went to finalize. How did the interview go, at least? Got more tomorrow though after bruh. I got the job just a closer tutoring place that pays just as well. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. I returned, but we did miss you. We missed you. My current top choices are 2013 Subaru Impreza hatchback limited, 58k miles only. That's very few. It's 2013, yeah. I want a small SUV instead, like my last car, but I'm poor. I mean, your last car was not, like, large, if I'm not mistaken, right? It was kind of small, right? Like, I don't mean that as in, like, oh, wow, your car was really small, but, like, or sorry, other way around. Your car was kind of big, wasn't it? Like, you want a similar size? Sorry, I'm just, like, because I'm trying to understand what you meant by, I'm a little confused by what you meant, like, just now about your previous car size and, like, what you want now. Clear admits I could get a similar one, but it just sounds horrible miles per gallon. Yeah. Was your previous car one of them gas guzzlers? It actually went that bad. It wasn't that bad on Monster Hunter. Just better options now. Might as well save money. Yeah. This one new enough where I could potentially do Uber for extra money. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. And nobody wants to drive. Nobody wants to ride in the janky Uber. I'm sorry. Dude, Ubers in LA are really fancy. Like. People out here dead ass driving like Lexuses and like Mercedes and Teslas. Like not always, of course, but I'm just like, damn, like this is a really fancy Uber. I mean, it does also seem that in general, Tesla's a more popular car out here as well. You don't really see, at least in my experience, I don't really see as many Teslas like in New York, for example. I like driving. I think it's in my blood because my dad used to do taxi driving and he like gets a wistful look in his eye when he talks about it. Doing Uber to pay for the car, maybe. Full-time people do that. Oh, really? So Uber pays for the car when you drive? I really actually don't know anything about like driving for Uber. No, I mean like you drive the car for. Ah, okay, I see. They do not. Oh, okay, I understand now. I don't care. My geometry is ugly as fuck. I just want to fill that hole. Actually didn't need that at all, I think, but whatever, fuck it, we got it now. All the gig economy apps companies are evil, fuck Prop 22. But Uber does have a horrible like sharecropping method where they rent a car to you for driving at an insane rate. Really? Uber is a pretty evil company. That's not surprising at all. Sorry, I'm like aggressive. Sorry if you guys hear me aggressively clickety clacketing at the keyboard now, just because like I do have to end stream within about the next 10 minutes, because I have a classmate who's going to be playtesting something for me as well, and I mean, she just mentioned that she was gonna play it tonight, but then she was like, "You wanna watch the playtest?" And I'm like, "Fuck it, yeah." Starweave? Oh no, this is another prototype just for one of our classes. if you want more eyes on other stuff, I'd love to playtest. Oh, I might take you up on that. Although this current prototype is really fucking cursed. It's the most non-me shit I've... Not non-me shit I've ever... Not the most non-me shit, but it's very not me. Which is good, because I've been wanting to experiment and branch out a little bit more, like... But it is real cursed, yo. I somehow actually kind of like this shape more even than this one. Because this one is too slopey like that. So we're gonna we're gonna yoink. Actually, no, I don't want to. I'd rather actually find a way to fix this essentially. Because this was made, or this was made in relation to this, so I don't want to have to retailor it essentially. And then we're gonna call it a day after that, yeah. Always down for testing too. I know you are, Drew. You always break my shit. But I'm excited for it. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think like something that I've really deeply enjoyed about my experience in grad school so far is that I feel like I have significantly less inhibitions about my work, about like I don't care about being perfect anymore. I don't care about making something amazing. I don't care about making something on brand for me. I mean, I do tend to do that either way because I think it's, if you have a bit of a creative / aesthetic taste, it'll happen naturally because you'll gravitate towards like doing something you're good at. So like for me, I personally feel like I'm really good at making like things that are cozy, and you'll gravitate towards that because it also interests you. But also, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna make a cursed potato head simulator. Like, it's basically what my latest prototype is. And it's so fucking cursed. But like, I think my ability, I really have been enjoying my time in grad school because of how much freedom to experiment and develop my creative interests are. Develop what my creative interests are. It's been really, like, such a blessing. And like I have amazing classmates is another thing. Like I think something I really strongly feel from my classmates here, and I think it might be a little bit of a product of like being a grad student as well. Like everyone's a little on the older side. So Kevin, this is not a dig at you at all. Like Kevin and I went to undergrad together, but like I kind of felt that people in my undergrad were not respectful of each other, their peers. But I really feel like a lot of my classmates here, like, they cared pretty deeply about, like, me, they care about, like, the work that I make, and they care about, what am I trying to say here? They care about the work that I'm making, and they care about, like, me, like, I feel like they... Like, I feel like all my classmates here, not just, like, towards me, but, like, I feel like we all are pretty clear, oops, I didn't want to extrude the top and the bottom, but I feel like we're all really clear, we all really clearly want each other to succeed, so, like, we're all super willing to help each other, we're all, like, really good at giving, like, genuine feedback and stuff, and, like, kind feedback, but, like, you know, classic sandwiching technique where like you say one thing you liked about it and then you talk about like the constructive criticism kind of, and people here are good at giving it and people here are good at listening to it, so that's been really nice. And like I think I took these two classes last year like in succession as well, like they're experimental interactivity classes, and those two classes single-handedly changed my brain chemistry, man. Have new days. Actually, because this week my partner for my class and we both make one prototype per week, and his actually is going to be exploring a multiplayer game, so kind of excited. We might need you guys. Sounds so funny. I can send it to you guys if you really want. It's pretty cursed though. Feel a little daunted by all the creative options sometimes. I do enjoy older peers. Yes, I very much like having peers that are older, a little less narcissistic, I think. Because I think also the older you are, not this isn't true for everyone, but I think like these are also students who have come from, or like, I don't know, if you haven't experienced failure before, it's really easy to be a narcissist, and like if someone's always just like kind of held your hand and like told you what you wanted to hear, it's kind of annoying. But this stream is paid by USC Games grad school for shh. Damn, bro, be cool. I'm trying to get that tuition stipend. Sounds like a cool ass class. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's the core production class for master's students. I think something that I really, big sad Kevin, agree, yeah, about like how I think, I don't know about nowadays, but I do know in like our years, I thought that people could be so incompassionate to each other. But I think something I think in general USC has done really does actually an excellent job teaching, like softly. It's like a soft skill that you eventually grow, and like it just becomes a habit, right? Is like how to give good feedback. You know, even though it sounds corny as fuck, the sandwiching thing does work. Like, talk about things that you liked about it, and then talk about your constructive feedback, and like remember in particular to critique the work, not the person, you know? And I think people here in general are just really much better at giving feedback and better at receiving it. It's a two-way road. Love this Earthbound song. Yeah, this is a banger. Ad. Hashtag ad. No! Okay, anyways. It is getting close because I need to hop off in about 5 minutes, and I want to pee and really go quickly, like rinse my arms a bit because like I got little it's not warm in my room right now, but definitely like stream, like sitting at my computer because the computer gets warm, like warms up the area near my desk, so I want to like cool off a little. But remember, they forced the sandwich and it just came off as more insults to me, at least. Yeah, I think like, I mean, I definitely agree with that, like patronizing. It was either patronizing or like aggressively harsh. There's like no in between. And I think like here, because here at USC, pretty much a lot of our projects you work with people. We do a lot more group work here than I think we did at NYU, which I think forms a certain amount of compassion and community with your peers when you're working with people more. And we all just like got to know each other better, I think, because of that. I like harsh feedback. I wish people were more harsh on me. I mean, well, here's the thing. I don't think you should give harsh feedback. It's just like honest. People aren't giving you like the honest direct feedback, and it's like not even that they're not being honest, but it's like I think it's like respectful, being respectful of each other, right? Because I think giving honest feedback is actually the highest form of respect, right? You respect each other enough to like play each other's works seriously and think about it seriously, and then give your honest feedback. And this does mean pointing out in earnest like the things that worked well and pointing out the things that didn't work well. And so like even though it sounds like corny sandwiching, it's like it's yeah. In a constructive way. Yeah. Yeah, I guess like for me the word harsh is still just too like, you know, I just prefer the word honest, because like just tell me how it is, you know? There's a difference between harsh feedback versus mean. Yeah. And again, critique the work, not the person. I think here, like, I think again, the core of everything with my experience so far in grad school is people here are really respectful of each other. We all treat each other with respect, and because of that, we give better feedback to each other, and because we respect each other, we're better at listening to the feedback. People here like really genuinely listen, I think, which is really nice. And it's also like, you know, faculty too. The faculty here are really supportive because it's like a lot of them are full-time, so like this is like their whole job. Um, and like I think all of us like care about each other like on a, at least my cohort. Like I like my cohort. I feel like we're all really good to each other and we care about each other. Like even people you weren't close with, like even people that I'm not close with, I still feel like when I interact with them, they are treating me with like care, right? They care about like my well-being. They care about like the work that I do, even if it's like not the deepest level, right? But then the people I am close with, like, you know, I showed them some, like, I ended up just like half showing some of my classmates my janky paper prototype or something else, and it's like, wow, they actually got really involved. Like they stopped completely the other things they were doing and were like watching. And I'm like, they gave full undivided attention, so they cared about it, and they like, you know. And like every other project I've been on, it's like people always take really good care to be like, have you eaten yet today? Did you drink enough water? Oh my god, you worked too long on this today. Please don't do that again, you know? Like taking care of each other's like actual physical health and persons and livelihoods, not just like the work. And it's been really like refreshing having classmates like this. Anyways, sorry, I just went on a big mushy gushy rant about how much I love my program. Sleep is necessary. This is so true. Hydrate, slurpy, slurpy. And with that, I think I'm gonna end the stream. Something is so wrong about this. Like these objects are so big inside of a tiny little architectural space. So I think I'm gonna shrink everything a little bit. But adorable rant. I'm glad you enjoy it. I honestly, something I thought about so deeply when I applied to grad school is because I had one undergrad professor who was like very much, like, I wouldn't say he's like a mentor to me, but he like has provided me so much guidance in a lot of things. He's amazing. And like I was asking him for advice kind of when I was considering grad school, and then he told me like, obviously don't go to grad school because you don't want to get a job or because you just want an extra degree to get a job, especially not for something like an MFA. You know, a lot of people get like MS or MBA, like, because those are like career advancing degrees. Not to say MFA isn't, but an MFA is like a whole different level of like there's no solution, right? And a lot of like other master's programs, like not a lot of, but some programs are definitely more just like the skill driven. They really are just trying to step up in career. But he basically was telling me, you know, do MFA because you feel like there's something missing in your soul. And I'm like, there is something missing. I feel like there's a hole in I have a hole in my heart. And so that's why I came to grad school. And it's like, it's been so, for me personally, it's not the same experience for everyone, but I've felt so like blessed and like, oh, it's getting corny. I'm sorry. I should really end the stream soon, but I've felt really blessed and like fulfilled since coming here. I felt very fulfilled in a lot of ways since coming here because I feel so much freedom to make Cursed Potato Head Simulator, right? Or make these weird, janky, physical, interactive experiences. Like, that's what I did for my final last year, and it was a fucking mess. It was cool, but it was so many moving parts, and I was so sweaty by the end, it was kind of gross. Because I had to reset that shit a bunch. And like, I just feel so blessed that I have this opportunity to be in school right now, surrounded by like so many really nice and like incredibly intelligent people. I still consider doing grad school at one point, so I finally figure out my career. Now that's the forever balance though, right? What do you want to do with your life, but also what do you want to do with your life? It's like the what do you want to do with your life? And the what do I want to do with my life? You know? Once I figure out my craft more, I mean, yeah. I mean, grad school will help you craft your craft. Because that was another thing he said to me. He's like, go to grad school because there's something in your process and in your life you want to refine. Again, not on a more practical note. But again, not just for not just to avoid getting job and for, I don't know, step up in career, I guess. Step up in a career is also, I guess, a benefit of like step up in your process, but I get you, thank you. Anyways, I am gonna go play test with my friend, so thanks guys for coming by. Yes, thank you everyone for coming by. Next stream will not be Saturday, it's gonna be Sunday. Definitely gonna be Sunday, because I am going on a hike on Saturday with some of my wonderful classmates. Oh, bye, Snow. But thanks everyone for coming by. We made some nice, very minimal I mean, not minimal. This piano looks kind of jank still. I am still not a big fan of the piano shape. I think I need to, like, look at, like, a top-down photo better, but either way, at least the keys came together. So, thanks for, like, the third time, everyone. Have a good rest of your days. Thank you. I shall enjoy my playtest.
And I will see you all on
I just whacked the mic.
Sunday. Bye.